I've learned a lot since I was this little kid. All the things that used to stress me out weren't that bad. And all the things that I was wasting time with, I would stop doing that instantly. There's plenty I'd tell my younger self, so let's pretend that I can. Dear my younger self, relax. Things are gonna work out exactly how they're supposed to. Always being in your own head, always thinking about what you would do in different situations is not doing any favors for you. I'd be more confident if I was taller, if I didn't have acne, if I had more money to spend on clothes. If all those things changed overnight, there is nothing that would change about your confidence. I learned pretty recently how nice it is to live in the moment and see what you actually have. It's easy to get in your own head and wonder what could happen if you had more. But as of right now, you don't. So focus and really appreciate what you have. That being said, I used to always chase what's the next thing I wanted, my next new pair of shoes, a new jacket. If you're always focused on the next thing, it's never going to end. Always chasing materialistic objects to wear, to have, to impress others, or just because you think that it's going to benefit you, you're always going to want something new, and the cycle is never going to end. And I specifically remember thinking, if I drove a nicer car, I would feel like that guy. And about a year later, I bought my first nice car, and absolutely nothing changed. It's not about what you have, and hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know the real way to build yourself up. So don't fall into the trap, because trust me, it is a trap. And I think a key detail everyone overlooks is that you become confident through your experiences. So as you start to look better, you're not confident because you're more attractive. You're confident with yourself because you're building yourself up. Looking better is all vanity, but because you're working on yourself, you are so much more confident. Not being attractive is an obstacle. And once you overcome that obstacle, you kind of realize you could do a lot. And the more you realize what you're capable of, the better you feel about yourself. Despite thinking that it never would, your acne eventually will clear up. Funny enough, one of the first purchases I made to clear up my acne was Tea Hanley. And it's so crazy to think that today they're sponsoring the video. Look, when I was younger, I bought the entry level and it changed everything for me. It taught me what could happen if you do something good for yourself consistently. Washing your face day and night with Tea Hanley was the first thing I started to do. With the essential routine, it comes with a face wash, scrub, AM and PM moisturizer. Now let me tell you, little Aaron loved these when he first got his hands on these. Using the face scrub 2 to 3 times a week, and the rest of the products were used daily as intended. Now since then, they've added a ton of more products, a lot of which I use to this day, and again on a daily basis. Eye cream, super serum, body wash, everything's available at teashanley.com. Now look, when I first started, I got the level 1, and as much as I love that one, now I can't live without the level 3. Eyes and super serum are literally lifesavers for me. Level 3 is the anti-aging routine, so if you want to continue to look young for as long as possible by avoiding wrinkles, by avoiding aging eyes, the way to do that is with level 3. And T's just kind enough to throw in a free gift, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. And I am so serious. I've been using Tea Hanley since this picture was taken. And at that time, I was stressing to find what will clear my acne the fastest. But look, one thing I will tell my younger self is that it's going to take time. So you have to use these consistently and patiently. And you're gonna feel the world of a difference, and you can see for yourself exactly what Tea Hanley has done for me. Now, since Tea is sponsoring today's video, you can get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. So the link's gonna be the first one in the description. You can start your journey today. Wear what you want and don't wear what you think will impress others. Look, being insecure, you want validation, you want people to notice you. But what I would tell my younger self is that is a road you do not want to take. That's how you get into doing things you don't want to do in order to feel liked by the people you are with. First of all, let's take a pause there, because if you feel the need to validate the people that you are with, then you're not hanging out with the right people. But let's take the first step to get out of that road. Wear what you like and wear it for yourself. There were so many times that I wanted to wear something but never did because I was way too scared of being made fun of being judged. I was scared of what people might think of me. I was scared of being called a tryhard. And now the idea of being made fun of is funny to me. Trust me, I've gotten quite a few comments saying way worse things. And it all comes down to me being a lot more secure with myself. Now I'm confident of who I am, what I wear, and the things that I do. Those 3 things are single-handedly what made me more confident. And confidence plays the biggest role. And if there was a one quick fix to confidence, I would have wanted to tell my younger self that in a heartbeat. However, there is no one quick fix. It comes with time, building yourself up as a person. That being said, the best advice I can give my younger self is when you pick a craft, you should strive to be a master of that craft. When I first started going to the gym, I was obsessed, learning more about nutrition, about how to get stronger, the proper way to train. And the more I learned, the better I felt about my craft. And not only did I feel better when I looked at myself in the mirror, when I started to see my physique develop, I just felt better and getting better at what I enjoyed doing. And when you become good at one thing, that's just proof that you could become good at anything you want to. And from there, my confidence skyrocketed. This is the way you should think about life in general. Anything you want to do, become great at it. And then you'll feel a lot better about yourself. That's how you really become that guy. Now, whenever I face something new, there's no doubt about it in my own head that I can become really good at this if I really put in the time and put in the work. Again, that just boils down to confidence. And the thing with the confidence, it's a good cycle to be in, but it's exactly that, a cycle. So how do I get into the cycle? Well, you have to realize confidence stems from something, and you have to make sure that it's stemming off something good. So that's exactly why I say being good at something you're proud of is a great way to start. Feeling good about the person you are, not because of how you look, not because of what you have, but because you are becoming the person you want to be. It's exactly the way I look at it. That being said, there are some traps that give you false confidence. And when I was focusing on these false confidence, that's when I really noticed you cannot rely on these things. These are things like materialistic objects, being someone you are not, and quick validation. Another thing I would have told myself is the more you take care of yourself, the more you will look better. That's the way I look at it now. Now you really have to think about this. Doing your skincare, eating healthy, staying slim, exercise, all these are different ways to take care of yourself. So to an extent, the things that are making you healthier and maintained are the same things that are making you look better. If you're too lazy to do your skincare, if you're too lazy to do your hair in the morning, all that is making you very unattractive. So looking good is taking care of yourself. And in order to do that the right way, you have to cut out some bad habits. One habit that I'm still working on to this day is eating when you're bored. Nor do you always have to eat something extremely sugary. I have a really bad sweet tooth, and when I'm bored, I crave pastries. So the less you're bored, the more you keep yourself occupied, the less likely you are to go binge eat. Sitting down or napping most of the day, that's just gonna make you feel groggy, it's gonna make you feel lazy, then you're not gonna wanna do anything else. And that being said, I remember always thinking, why do I feel so tired? Why do I always feel so lazy? Come to find out of it, it's because I wasn't doing anything. When you don't do anything, you feel lazy. And then when you're lazy, you don't feel like doing anything. So it's a terrible cycle to be in. Whenever I feel sluggish, it's usually because it's a lack of blood flow. Going out for a nice walk, cold water on your face, anything to increase your blood flow, that's the first thing that you should be doing. I promise you, once you get into your routines, you're gonna think, wow, this wasn't that bad. And from there, you'll be able to do anything else to make yourself or your day even better. Now, everything I said, you wanna make it easy on yourself. There's plenty of ways to do that. And one way to make it really easy to dress better is to have clothes that you could wear every day without even thinking about it. And if you wanna know some clothes that you could wear all throughout the fall, I have a video that's gonna show you exactly that. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Later.